when you look at demographic changes, labor migration, and the future of work in the context of East Africa, I think I'll mention four key changes in East Africa when we refer to the future of work. The first one being the youth bulge. East Africa is considered one of the sub-regions that has a young, growing youth population. Uganda is among the top countries with the youngest population, and it's growing. So the issue of the youth bulge and looking around issues of youth unemployment and issues of youth access to employment is key if we have to discuss about the future of work for this youth. The other issue that we look at is the issue around technology. And when I talk about technology, we are now seeing the first rise of e-commerce, platform economy, and and looking at the future of work in the context of technology is looking at how do we protect the platform workers, how do we protect the people that are working under, whether it's the gig economy, whether it's e-commerce, and ensuring that their rights are actually protected. But also, looking at the youth unemployment, the technology and ICT is actually offering a lot of opportunity for these young people, but also not forgetting the role of social media in terms of, looking at the future of work. Last but not least, I will look at informality, the high informal economy in East Africa. It's also an area to look into if we are talking about the future of work, but not forgetting the fragility that is within East Africa, but also the surrounding countries in East Africa, the situation in Somalia, in South Sudan, and now Sudan, DRC Congo. It's a huge player in terms of looking at where the work is going to. I wouldn't say there's any aspect that is really important, but I think when you bring together the report and work on them, looking at the three main areas that the expert looked at, we have to work together with the three areas. We have to invest in people, and you have to invest in institutions of work to ensure that your investment in people actually pay off. But you also have to ensure you are investing in decent and sustainable work. Because yes, you can invest in people, but they might not be able to find the decent and sustainable jobs that are there. But yes, there can be some decent and sustainable jobs created, but you need institutions to ensure that these decent and sustainable jobs that are being created are actually conforming to the set rules and regulations around the world of work. The role of the workers and the workers' organization, in my own perspective, mirror each other. For the ILO, it needs to continue investing in technical assistance of its constituency, where workers are one of their constituency, to be able to influence the policies that would actually create sustainable, decent jobs. And the role of trade unions on the other side will be being able to influence policies that actually ensure decent work and sustainable development. So on one side, ILO continuously giving technical assistance, and the trade union actually using that kind of capacity that ILO is giving them to be able to influence policies that work for workers in the future.